What's up guys, it's Lavender here. Today I'm going to make a video on ARK and how to play it. A lot of people do not know the game, they do not know where to start, and a lot of people give up on the game very quickly once they don't know what to do. So I'm just going to make a quick video on how to get started. So over here, that's nothing for it. So we're just going to start off by pushing play and it will give you a lot of options. Now these options all have to do with your graphics cards and things like Battle Eye, which is an anti-cheat on officials and unofficial servers and things like that. So I'm just going to go with the standard one at the top. And if you have a very bad PC, extremely low memory is probably the option for you. And yeah, it will work pretty well with that. You'll just see through rocks and all, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna click on that one and wait for it to load in. Please note that once it's loaded in, try not to alt tab, because if you have a bad PC, it will not tab back in. Now, once you've loaded in for the very first time, you can hear that background music. It is very loud when you open ARK for the first time, so you can just go to the options tab and change that. So you can see here, it's join ARK or host a local server. So I'm just going to join a server. And you can see there are a bunch of drop downs everywhere. So over here, unofficial servers are very grindy servers. So if you really want vanilla and you want to grind, like Rust maybe, then these are the servers for you. It takes very long to tame things, very long to do much. Anyway. Moving on to unofficial servers, which are more fun. You can get mods or you can get vanilla, but the fun thing is over here you can see times 10 S+. So these kind of things just means that, well, the S+ is pretty cool, but it puts your structures in place, and if you have OCD, that's great. But the times 10, that would be for XP. So if you pick up a rock, instead of picking up 1 or 2, you'll pick up about 10 to 20. So that's really good if you don't want to grind as much as you would on the official servers. Now over here, these are just the maps you can see. The island is a pretty good map to start off with, but any of these top 3 is pretty good. And you can see all modes. You get PvP, which is player versus person, and then PvE, which is for anyone who is just starting and wanting to learn the game and not running into somebody else and dying. Over here you can just see that this is ping day players, so you can sort by, obviously, map. There we go, got all the maps, how many players are currently in the server, the current ping for that server. You want to choose something, the lower the better. How many days the server's been online. I prefer not playing on anything that has 1,000 days, because that means the dinosaurs are already way out leveled you, and there's probably just a lot of like old bases and stuff laying around, and you can't really build near somebody else's base. Over here you can see mods or no mods, that depends on you, and PvE or PvP, whichever server it is. So going back over here, we've got my survivors. So these are any of the servers I have ever played on. If you've been on the server once, it will store it there. Over here you can see favorites. So I've got over here my favorite one. And if you have any of your friends playing the game currently, it will pop up here. So you can always join somebody by just joining them and not asking them if you can join their server. So I'm going to go to my survivors and join this game. Over here, it will load. And if you are loading and downloading mods, it will pop up over here. And you can see it in Steam too. So if you go to your downloads in Steam, you'll see how far along it's going. And it will start loading. So let's just wait for this to load. Okay, so this is how it will look once it is loading in. Over here you can see it will be loading in all the resources, mods, whatever it is. And just a side note, when you see that snapshot or screenshot, whatever, and it's stuck there, like really stuck there, the chances are that it might not get unstuck. So if you have a bad PC, I'm sorry, you might have to Alt F4 or Alt Tab or whatever it is, just kill the program and just restart again. As you can see, it's quite dark here. So ARK does have a feature that helps you out with this. So I think it would be tab for you. I put it on I. You would just type in Gamma 3. Oh goodness, it does not work on this one. Gamma 2? Okay, so I just had to pop onto my server to show you. So once again, you just push gamma 3 and it should light it up for you, which makes it a lot easier. Once again, you can also put it back to gamma 0, gamma 1, gamma 2, gamma 5 if you really want to, but gamma 3 is enough to light up my screen for me. So if you're a beginner, you will probably wake up on the beach, you might get killed a few times, but here is how to start. So you would want some stone, some wood by punching a tree. I mean that wood, yeah. You can get some berries, and especially fiber. You need fiber. And the first thing, oh wait, let me explain this to you. Okay, so this is your inventory, this is your bag. Yeah, this is what you can craft. Now, how to craft things, over here is Ingram points. How to get Ingram points? You level up. So once you can level up, you just pick one of these. My suggestions would be health, some stamina to start off with. Please do not continue this. So continue health, some weight to continue it. You can add some melee damage for the beginning, some movement speed as well for the beginning, so you can run away as quick as you can. But mainly I put in health and some weight. So once you level up, you'll be able to get lots of Ingrams. You can also search, as a nice search option. And again, you collect what you need. Go to your Ingrams. Say hatchet. Don't hatchet. This is what you'll be starting off with. Pickaxe, it might already be part of your crafting when you first get here. So one of these, stone pickaxe, stone hatchet, and this is obviously a metal one, but once you get this, it's easier to get what you need. Over here, here's stone. You can get normally stone and flint, but this is obviously a metal rock. So I've harvested metal. You can only harvest metal with one of these, a metal pickaxe. Stone pickaxes do not get a lot of metal. They'll pick up like every once or twice. Then for me, when I start off, I would suggest getting one of these. It helps to knock out small. Oh, ow! I'm sorry. Okay, I died. I'm sorry. These ones are very strong. So I'm obviously playing on a big modded server, and every modded server will have different things. So what you see now might not be the same as what you would get. Gonna go run and pick up my package. So you see my package, it glows and shows me where it is, which is quite nifty because you can lose it very easily. I said I was sorry. Go away. This is the fun thing of ARK, just saying. Okay. So what you guys also can do is make yourself a grappling hook. This helps quite a lot for anyone that's new to this game and you just want to get away. So you just left click and you pull yourself with left click in, and reach the spacebar, jump, grapple to the next place, jump, spacebar. Stuck? No, we're not stuck. I lied. Okay, cool. So just get as close as you can to it. Okay, so over here, this is a Argentavis trap. If you are a solo player like I am most of the time, then this can come in handy. So all you need to do is be like, hey ugly, and it follows you, comes through here, and once it's in, you can close this door, just run out here, run this way, and close the door behind it. This will trap it. Probably not fair, probably cheating, but you know what, if you're a solo player and you really just want to play the game, then this is the way to go. Same thing with bigger dinosaurs over there. As you can see, I've started making the top. I will probably make pillars going down, which means that I'll be catching bigger flying dinosaurs alive in there. And they'll be trapped in there too. Okay, so getting back to the starting program. So once you have the pickaxe, you will be farming some flint. And with the flint, you'll be able to craft the hatchet. So from there, you would want to just start off by building some foundation. So wood, stone, or thatch. Preferably, I'd start off with going wood, never really thatch, unless you just quickly want to put a bed down, and stone. Then the next thing you would want to do is make a bed. This will be your spawn point for when you die. So otherwise you're going to respawn at random locations, and you really don't want that. You kind of just want to be where you are. Wherever you set up base is where you want to be. Now, to make a bed, you would need hide. So you can just make one of these spears. It's pretty nifty, pretty good. Sometimes they'll have a poisonous spear, so a narcotic one. That means that can knock down his heart. So you can just run up to a dinosaur and be like, yeah, yeah, and kill it. And then harvesting. Now, oh goodness. If you are farming some thatch, it would be best to this one. It would give you more thatch and it would give you wood. And this one would give you more wood than it would give you. So like that. Same thing, more flint, stone, and metal with this. No, sorry. More flint, more metal with this. More stone with this one. Okay, so now building a base, you would want to be somewhere where it's quite either high up or safe, where a lot of carnivorous creatures don't spawn, and you'll just constantly die and your base will get wrecked. So building your base, I would start with the 1 floor foundation and placing a bed there, and then start building around that. You can always move the things again, making S+ things, S+ or foundation. You'll see here S+. This helps quite a lot because you can pick it up again, where the normal ones, if you place it, it's dunzos. You just have to demolish it and rebuild it again. Now, after you've done that, dino taming. So what you would want to do is start building smithy. Oh. One of these, mortar and pestle. That would be very useful for grinding up some berries. Now the berries that you need, normally you'd be in the mortar and pestle, but over here is going to be our one. So you take these blackberries and you take spoiled meat. Together these two will make narcotics, and this is what you need to tame dinosaurs. So how to get a lot of spoiled meat? Servers do have a spoiler, a meat spoiler. You can just search for that, or what you can do is, you see this bar here, I usually wait until it gets about there, then I right click, go to split stack, and split all. Once you split all, they'll all rot at the same time and just go into this form over here. So cool. Once you have this, you can put it in your inventory. You can go to arrows, so you have to craft normal arrows over here, craft as many as you can, and then you right click and you craft here. So this will be the narcotic arrows, the ones to tame dinosaurs. Okay. So dinosaurs, depending on which ones you want to tame, there are carnivores and herbivores. So herbivores, they like berries, especially these ones, the purple ones. They like to be, they'll tame faster with. And for the carnivores, they will tame faster with prime meat, which you can get off of brontos or any other larger animals. Quite difficult to get prime meat at the start. Maybe you can try in the water. There's fish prime meat, that also works. Otherwise, normal meat, that's fine too, and it will tame them. Now, different dinosaurs, obviously, these have a lot of different abilities, but normal dinosaurs, these ones, they're good for harvesting. So once you get down here and you want some more berries, I'd suggest getting any one of these, a trike, a stego, bronto. Brontos are pretty good, they give you lots of seeds, and you can just farm up. And then obviously the same goes for the carnivores, they'll just farm up a lot of meat and hide for you. Once you've started doing that, you can start building on your base a little bit more. So some places have like more upgradey kind of things. Instead of the mortar and pestle, you have one of these, chemistry bench. It really depends on which mod you're playing. A grill, which gives you food, it grills all the food. You can just put it in there and it just makes it for you. A fabricator is definitely needed. You need a fabricator to make Anything like guns, bullets, things you need. And crafting station's not really necessary. So what I would say is necessary is the smithy, the mortar and pestle, and the fabricator. That is definitely a must. And the fridge if you want to keep anything full and there for as long as you want. Oh my goodness, what is this doing here? Look, look, look. Another thing I would suggest getting that is very, very vital is the forges. Obviously we have this massive thing, but you get quite a small forge. And these will be for metal. Melting metal and for making a few other things too. But all the instructions will be in there. Most of the time, if you don't know what you want or how to get it, you can simply just be like, okay, cool, I want a metal pickaxe. And over here it would say, can be crafted at a smithy. So if you just read these, they're quite nifty and handy for you. If you're ever looking for something, if you're ever stuck, you know, just use this guide, it's pretty good. If you check over here, you can just check how many people in your tribe mates, in your tribe, and you can see things you've tamed, things you've destroyed, things that have died, so you can just keep a tab on all of these. And these things I wouldn't worry too much about. So, yeah. Let me know if you guys want any other advice. I like to do things quick, so let me know in the comments below if you want me to do something different. Explain further, explain a different kind of mod, explain this mod. I will probably do some videos on this mod, and just whatever else you need to get started with. Oh, by the way, if you want to craft arrows, you just need a bow, which is quite simple. And you can get an upgraded bow. This is just a grappling hook, but it looks the same in the smithy. Okay, cool guys. Well, thanks for joining.